Hey guys, welcome to Cfmoto Side Rider. You can see what we have here. We have rock lights for our Zforce 800. I'm going to tell you a quick story. When I bought the Zforce 800, I had no intentions of getting rock lights, light bars, whips, anything like that. It just didn't interest me. I never had an interest in that sort of thing. But slowly I'm watching videos and it's growing on me. I really like rock lights. The glow that it gives you, the lighting that gives you down on your wheels and down on the ground. It's growing on me. I think it's really cool. And I didn't buy these, but I'll tell you in a minute what happened there. So it's a funny story. I kept telling everybody, telling my wife, friends, other YouTubers, I kept saying, you know, I really like the rock lights. I'm gonna get me some someday. And I've been saying that for like 3 months now and just putting it out there in the universe. All of a sudden I get an email from Auxbeam. They wanted to know if I wanted to do a sponsorship deal where they send me some sort of accessory in exchange for a video. And I'm like, wow, isn't that cool? This is great. So I had a whole list of accessories to choose from, and I really want the rock lights. So I said, okay, I'll take the rock lights. I'll do an installation video, and basically let's do this. You know, wiring, any kind of wiring is not my wheelhouse. I'm not very comfortable with it. I don't have much experience in it, but I kind of looked at everything we got here and what I have to do. I think I can do this. It won't be that hard. So Auxbeam sent me these rock lights. They're called RGB LED rock lights. They're wireless. So I'll be downloading an app onto my phone, and through Bluetooth, I'll be able to operate my lights. So the first thing I did was I took all the rock lights out of the boxes that they sent me, and we have the controller here, and we have a live wire and a ground wire. I took the battery out of my tractor. We're going to hook it up and make sure all the lights work before we install them all, because that would be annoying if one of them didn't work or any of them didn't work and you had to take it all off. So let's give this a shot. So we're going to touch the positive. We're going to touch the negative. And look at that. All 8 are working. Yep, all 8 are working, so we're good to go. We can install them on the Zforce. So I shut the garage door and turned the lights off so we can see them better. There we go. Look at that. They're really bright in the dark. This is going to be cool. All right, so I just washed the Cfmoto Zforce. So now we have to figure out where we're going to put our rock lights, where we're going to put the controller. Now I'm thinking of the future where I'm going to put this controller, because in the future I'd like to have other accessories, because I like to put a light up here for night riding. So I'm going to be adding more accessories. So I'm going to need a gang switch. So I want to put everything together. I see a lot of people put it in this area here where the storage compartment is, which kind of sucks because it takes away from your storage. Because I have this thing full of toe straps and all sorts of things, but I guess we have to make sacrifices and figure out what we're going to do. So I think I like to have everything here in the same area. It's pretty much the cleanest place it can be. It stays the driest. And so I'm going to put eventually I put a gang switch in here. So for now, we're going to put the controller in here too, because that's where everything is going to be. So that means I'm going to have to run a wire for now from the battery up to the controller and a fuse. Next, we have to figure out where we're going to put our rock lights. I have 8 of them. So I'm going to put 2 in each wheel well, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place those in where I want them, and then I'll show you when I'm done. Okay guys, let me show you how this Auxbeam rock lights is set up. How simple this is and how cool it is. First of all, look at the size of these lights. This is all like die cast metal. Looks very strong. All the cables go into the rock light themselves. They look waterproof. You got 2 mounting screws. There's going to be rubber pads I'm going to show you in a second that go on here. You can use. So let me show you how easily this is wired. So here's your controller, right? Here's your positive, your negative. You got 2 wires coming out of the controller, 1 for each side of your vehicle. So you plug them all in. They all come with plug-ins, right? So here's your first light. So this first light is going to go up in your front wheel well, and it's going to connect straight into your next light that's going to go in your wheel well. You follow me? And then you got another light here that goes to the back with a 10-foot cable. It says 10 foot right there. You got 2 of them. They connect to each other too. So your wire will all go down on the one side. So let's say this is your right side of your side-by-side, and over here, or your other, or any other vehicle, And on here, this is your left side, same setup. So you don't have a bunch of wires all plugging into your controller. You don't have to run from side to side. Your controller is going to be set up wherever you want, in the front of your machine or the back of your machine. And you run the wires down the right side, and you run the wires down the left side of your automobile, whatever it is that you're setting up these rock lights on. I'll tell you, Auxbeam did a really cool job with these. I like them. They're big lights too. Like you see some that's just a round light. This is a big rectangular light, nearly the whole size of this frame here. Very cool. These here are your mounting pads. You have one that is curved in case you put it on like a bar, like a roll cage bar. And then you have a flat one. I'll probably be using the flat ones. They'll fit in there just like that against the back of the rock light. And you have your two mounting screws with nuts, or you can use self-tapping screws. I'm not sure which I'm going to go with yet. So basically everything is thought of and supplied. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mount all the rock lights to the right side, the two wheel wells on the right side, connect everything, tidy everything up, and we'll bring them back. We'll hook up the wireless connection, the phone, to the lights, see how everything works. And I'm pretty excited about this, and I can't wait to show you. Okay, so we got our rock lights all installed in all four corners. And I'm going to bring you in closer and look. So here's the back wheel well. I just attached them to the fender here. That's part, it's got a lip that comes over on the inside where the fender is attached onto here. Drilled a couple holes, used the hardware that these rock lights came with, and I installed them there. They look pretty close to each other, but trust me, that's fine. It lights up this wheel well like you wouldn't believe. So that's basically what that looks like there. So here's the left front wheel well. I got one rock light here. I zip tied it to this bar. I didn't want to drill holes in the bar because if I ever sell this machine, I don't want to have holes in there, right? And then this one up here, I zip tied to the frame. You can see it up there in the corner. It's all wired up. I got some wires here running this way down along the frame. And I actually ran them along here. I undid 3 bolts under this plastic here. And I ran the wires along the bottom of the frame there and to the back. And that red wire is the power wire, so it's going to the battery. And the other ones are just running to the rock lights at the back wheel well. I have the RGB controller here. It's zip tied to this storage box. I got all the excess wires tucked in here. I haven't cut off these zip ties yet. And I just ran the one for the right out under here, right across here like this. The left is here like this, and it runs to each rock light, the first rock light of the fender well, and plugs into it, and then the rest all just plug into each other all the way to the back. And if you look here, this is my power and negative wire that's run down through here. This is the drain hole in the bottom of the storage here on the Zforce. I made this drain hole just a bit bigger anyway to let water out, but also to run this wire through. And that ground wire just runs up to about here. There's a steel plate that holds your fuse box. There's 2 bolts. I just undid 1 bolt, attached my ground wire with a connector, put the bolt back down, and that's my ground. And it all works out really good. When you get your Auxbeam rock lights, you'll get this manual with it. And since it's wireless and you hook it up to your phone, you can operate your lights on your phone. See the app right there on my phone? You open up here and you'll see this QR code. Scan it with your phone, like take a picture of it. Like, you know, you put your phone in photo mode. You hover over this QR code. A prompt will come up. You click on that and it'll take you to a store where you can download the app for your device. And once you get there, it gives you some instructions here on how to operate your happy lighting, but I'll give you quick instructions on how to do it. So once you have the app installed on your phone, all you want to do is go up here and click on that power button until it's green. Click on these 3 bars here on the left, and you'll get a drop down and see where it says, well, I put that in there. It'll be a different code, but I retyped it. I renamed it to RGB lights, and this green light means that it's on. So we'll swipe that over there. And then over here, you can control what you want to do. So you can go to style and you can have rainbow pulsating, red pulsating, or green pulsating. You can adjust the speed of the pulse. If you want, go back to adjust here and you can pick the lights you want. You can go blue, green, red, green, blue, whatever you want to do. So let's go see how this works. Okay, I have the lights off here in the garage, and you can see it's just white lights on there right now. So I'll point under here and you can see the rock lights glowed up working. Everything's lit up nice. So we're going to come down here and we're going to switch to red. And you can see the red lights are all on. Pretty cool, right? And over here, or you can go blue. Here we got blue. Or you can go up here on the color wheel and pick any color you want. And you can just spin it around, pick whatever you want, and I'll show you how that works. So there you go. I'm going around the color wheel slowly. Got yellow. We'll go down to green. And it gets into the dark blue. Purple. It's kind of hard to tell because it's not perfectly dark in here. Over here you can adjust to how bright you want it. So I'll show you how that works. So that's low. You can dim it to anywhere you want. Pretty cool being able to do this from your phone. And then you got preset colors. And you can just, I don't know, I'm not sure how that works, but it's basically the same thing. So we'll go back over here. You can set it up for music if you want. It will go with the beat. Now be sure you stick around because right now I'm going to show you how all this works in the dark. So if you want to get rock lights just like I have on my Zforce, go down in the description below. I'm going to leave a link where you can find those lights with a coupon code to where you can get your Auxbeam rock lights. Again, I'm really happy with these Auxbeam rock lights. They look amazing at night. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up button and we'll see you on the next video.